Good morning, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today we're starting ZENYATTA Unranked to GM, a staple of the support role. ZENYATTA is the hero that allows you to play DPS while kind of being a healer. So we're gonna have a lot of fun doing this. ZENYATTA is not a main healer. ZENYATTA is an off support that kind of heals by killing the enemy. Okay? His healing is not that reliable. This being said, abilities. In case you don't know, if you enter in a game of Overwatch and you press F1, you can see the abilities. What? ZENYATTA is 3 stars? You can't see it, but ZENYATTA is a 3-star difficulty hero. Huh! Okay, so first things first, let's read what the abilities are gonna do. Orb of Destruction, which is left click and right click. Left click, energy projectile weapon. Right click, charge to release more projectiles. TLDR, you have 20 balls whenever you play ZENYATTA. With the 20 balls, you hold left click. Or you can either hold like this and it will shoot, or you can tap, but you gotta get the perfect rate of fire. Personally, I never hold, I tap, although I do know that some Overwatch League players do hold sometimes. So left click, you shoot with individual orbs. Right click, you charge up to 5 orbs, and it takes roughly 2.5 seconds to charge a right click. Okay, you can hold the right click more than 2.5 seconds, but you will only shoot with 5 orbs. One very important tip to know about the right click is the fact that you do not need 5 ammo in order to do a 5 orb right click. So right now I have 1 ammo and I start charging 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Boom. Usually whenever you play the hero a lot, you're gonna see that the orbs, the right click is fully charged when you have 5 orbs on the screen. Okay? Orb right, left, top. Those are 5 orbs, you can release the right click. Some players count to 2.5, or some players go by the sound cue. Like when it starts to go like, you know, like fully charged up, amped up, that's when you should release. It means that you have all of the 5 orbs. Very important skill to know with ZENYATTA is do not charge right clicks in the open if you don't need to be in the open. For example, you have enemies fighting in front of you over here, right in front of you. You should be left clicking, but let's say hypothetically speaking, they're just about to turn around to you. So let's say that is the bot over there. You shouldn't be charging right click in front of him, right? You shouldn't be like, oh my god, I am going to fuck you up so hard. No, you can get shot, you can die. ZENYATTA is more like, you know, like, you gotta exist, be annoying and be a menace, but at the same time be a menace at the exact right time. So for example, you're not gonna charge right click and stay like this. If possible, the perfect way to charge right click from my point of view is see where you want to shoot, maybe peek a little bit, and then you have 2.5 seconds, peek, and then just spam it and get the bot or whatever you want to hear. So in team fights, left click. Before the team fight starts, right click. Okay? If you can't left click anybody because there's nowhere nearby, hold the right click and try to get somebody. You can charge right click with only 1 bullet in the ammo. And that's about it overall for his primary fire. About his Discord orb, healing orb first, I mean, healing orb. Both of the orbs, healing and Discord orb, stay applied for 3 seconds after you break LOS. This means that if I heal somebody and I go over here and go like 1, 2, 3, healing orb disappears, right? I counted a little bit faster there. Same for Discord. I apply Discord orb, boom, 1, 2, 3, disappears. Okay, so essentially kind of like have mini wall hack with ZENYATTA, with his orbs. The wall hack is not that useful on your teammates, but it is very useful on the enemies. So with this being said, you gotta balance your orbs a lot. So to always have them up in team fights, it is imperative to have your orbs up in team fights. A lot of ZENYATTAs, me included, when I would review my ZENYATTA gameplay, this is what I do. I sometimes like just zone out Discord and I forget to apply the healing orb. Now, you have 2 ways. Overwatch 2 has fixed this from what I've seen, because you have a HUD over here that shows if you have the orbs applied. You have 2 ways of checking it. You either can like see the animation of the orb, but let's be honest right now, it's Overwatch and you're probably not gonna see the animation of the orb over here, right? You're probably not gonna see in the middle of the team fight, you're gonna see a lot of colors and stuff. But you will be able to see lower right, not necessarily on who the orb is. I think that the font is kind of small and it's very hard to like look like, who did I orb? There's no way you do this. The way you do this is, of course, you're gonna see the Discord orb because it's gonna be the target that you're gonna focus. But you're gonna see like the up signs over here, okay? So if you, as long as you can like take a quick peek and see if you have the up signs, or if you like can't spot the one who you have the orb, then you should be good to go. So like if you have a ball on Jackertown going all the way in the back and you can still see him and you're outside of the range of the orb in theory of casting it, the orb still stays applied. It is line of sight dependent, not cast range dependent. Interesting. So like if you have a ball on Jackertown force point attack and he goes all the way, so this is what it means. If you're playing from very far away and you apply the orb, try to maintain line of sight with your teammates, and like you have view whenever you're playing ZENYATTA with the healing and the Discord orb, especially with the healing from my point of view, because your orb will probably be on a flanker or on somebody that's gonna be in the enemy backlines, not on somebody that you're gonna see in front of you and is gonna be next to you in the team fights and stuff. Is try to count in your head those 3 seconds if that makes any sense. So for example, you're in the middle of the team fight, you have a Tracer fighting over there, right? And you wanna do some things over here, like you shoot, and then you peek, and then the cooldown resets. You shoot, you peek, and then the cooldown resets. You stay here, almost 3 seconds, boom. So you do not need to like consistently swap the healing and the Discord orb for that matter. Okay, how are we gonna use them in game? On who we gonna use the orbs? Both damage and destruction, both damage and healing. We're gonna get into in-game examples, okay? In theory, you should always orb your squishies because 30 health per second doesn't heal that much, but it is way more valuable on DPSs rather than on tanks, right? Because your main healer's job, Ana, Mercy, MOIRA, is to like keep your tanks alive and stuff. But your job as ZENYATTA is to like kind of keep the squishies alive with a small exception, with some small exceptions in team comps. For example, if you have a Tracer going behind them left side and a ball rolling behind them and ball and Tracer want to set up a dive, Tracer will probably not take damage before ball's gonna go in, so you ought to put your orb on ball because they're gonna see the ball, he's gonna take some damage, he's gonna set up the dive, and then you're gonna swap the orb to Tracer when the Tracer is gonna start taking damage. About the Discord orb and stuff and how you're gonna do it, wait, let me go into a specific thing. Currently, Discord orb does 25% debuffs the character and allows you to do 25% more damage. So in essence, you're making the health pool of the Discord target lower. You can have one Discord, one healing orb up, you cannot have multiple of them. Now about Transcendence. Transcendence is, a lot of people have the similarities used like in comparison Transcendence and Beat. From my point of view, they both have their strengths and weaknesses, but today we're talking about ZENYATTA and not about Lucio. Transcendence does the following: heals a ton. You don't care about the math that much, it heals 300 HP per second. Keep in mind, it heals. It doesn't add HP to the HP pool bar that your teammates have. Which means that if you use Transcendence and a Hanzo or a Widow headshots a squish in Transcendence, that target will die. Because that damage will be instant, right? So you're not making them immune to dying by one-shot abilities if the characters are one-shottable. Second to that, sometimes even your tanks can die in Transcendence. And this is a kind of like a tip for GM players, or like even you're playing in Plat, you're playing with a team, and the enemy ZENYATTA is using Transcendence, and you're playing ZENYATTA yourself. Here's a quick advanced tip. Zarya used bubbles. So your team uses Graviton. The enemy Zarya used her bubbles. You discord the Zarya, and you say, focus Zarya in Transcendence. So everybody shoots at Zarya's head. It might be possible to do 400 damage to her in less than a second, so ZENYATTA can heal that up, and the tanks might melt. That was a very viable strategy in the GOATS meta, when you had as 3 tanks, 3 healers, and you had ZENYATTA using Transcendence for Gravitons and stuff, and sometimes the Zarya would die in the Grav. It is very hard to like sync the damage and stuff, but just like as a quick tip. Also very important, Transcendence currently lasts for 6 seconds and it increases your movement speed. Now, basic Transcendence usage is hold it for big combos, okay? For example, Zarya Graviton, Ryan shatters 3 people and stuff. Or use it for, as a general rule, for when people are low. So, for example, when your teammates are like really low HP, like this, you're gonna see it's like a confidence thing. They get low, use Transcendence, and heal them up. Be careful though, as you saw that the healing is not instant. which means that you can't wait until they're 1 HP because they might take a little bit of damage. And this is like the thing that differentiates really good Zenyatas from bad Zenyatas. Anticipating the amount of damage that your team is gonna take. It's kind of like using Mercy's Valkyrie, you know? With Mercy, sometimes if you use your Valk, there's a small cooldown, a small delay in the animation. So you might not be able to keep your teammates alive because you cast Valk. Same thing with Zenyatta's Transcendence. You might wait until the last second. Same thing with BAPTISTE Immortality Field. You might wait until the last second, but it has a small delay. Well, Zenyatta's Transcendence doesn't have a delay. Zenyatta's Transcendence has like the time for like Transcendence to actually start healing the target. So let's see, for example, this is a very simple one and you're never gonna use Transcendence like this. So he's doing damage, right? And I'm gonna wait when the last bullet is gonna leave. So now he's gonna shoot again. One bullet, second bullet. That was pinpoint precision, right? But I saw one projectile. Now think in a game of like 6 people shooting at that target that's getting focused. Okay, now one very important thing with Transcendence. How you're gonna use it as in WASD movement and crouch and jump. You cannot crouch while using Transcendence. You can jump while using Transcendence. You are faster when using Transcendence. And you have like 2 ways. Okay, so you can like use Transcendence, get in, stay there, wiggle, 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 and then get in cover. Okay, and this is one thing that I need to get good at, not go too deep in cover or to like be exposed, because after Transcendence, everybody's gonna be like, after Zenyatta uses Transcendence, focus Zenyatta. You're playing against the Tracer, a Doomfist, a Genji, they see Zenyatta using Transcendence, he gets away, free kill, free kill. So always when you're using Transcendence, if your team, and this is gonna be the second scenario, if your team doesn't decide to push in and you wanna go aggressive, you need cover. Never be exposed. You're a glass cannon hero. You're all about the damage. You cannot fend for yourself other than doing damage using Transcendence. You do not have nade, you can't fly to anybody, you don't have stuns. You just, if you're in the open, you just die, right? So for example, as I said, one way, use Transcendence, boom, go in, then get into cover. Or another one, which is kind of hard to do, but it is very efficient, and it's one thing that I need to get good at, is when using Transcendence and you win the team fight, be decisive in pushing in. You kind of like, your tank should be moving in, but you can give them a false sense of confidence. You can give them a morale boost by walking in forwards. For example, let's say using Transcendence here, boom, I heal them, and then you like walk forward because you killed 2 people. Go, 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 go. If you can get in cover, over here there's a telephone cabin or there's a box, then use them as cover, but moving forward instead of disengaging backwards, okay? If you're winning the fight or if the call is to push forward to kill them. Move forward or go backwards, but always in cover. If you can't, stick with your brig, if you have a brig, or stick with your other healer, or stick with your off tank or main tank, like be close to them. But in essence, you should always be with your brig or with your secondary support so they can peel for you in case you take damage. But it's like safety in numbers, if that makes any sense. So for example, you want to go, 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 and your team goes left side and you're alone right side. Tracer goes for you, slam. I'm sorry, that's literally how it is, and then you get tilted. So if you cannot get any cover, you're safe in numbers. No damage fallout. Same for Discord. If you apply it and you can see them and you maintain LOS, then it means that they will still take the same amount of increased damage. Same for healing, the same amount of healing. Now about his HP bug. Let me show you something interesting compared to Ana. Okay, because Ana does not have any self-healing. Zen doesn't have self-healing in the traditional sense. He has shield regen. Okay, so let me take some damage, and you see that blue stuff log left? Wait, there's a health pack here. Blizzard! Let me take the damage. Okay, I'm breaking. 1, 2, 3. I start regening. I think it's 2 seconds. I don't think it's 3 seconds. I think it's 2 seconds. I start regening. Kind of like Mercy's passive. But if you take more than the shield damage, this is gonna take some time. Let's say this. You're gonna regen. You're gonna regen the shields. And then you're gonna need healing for the rest. So this is like why, for example, you do not need to stress your healers that much when you're playing Zenyatta. And it's also a very important skill to know with Ana as well. when you're pocketing a Zenyatta or a Baptiste. If Zenyatta peaks a little bit, takes some damage, and he's not gonna take any more damage, he's just gonna wait for his passive to kick in, he's gonna be full HP, he's gonna fight again. But if he has that plus sign, you should heal him a little bit, you know? But overall, he will regen his HP. And this is gonna be like a very important element of Zenyatta. Taking the least amount of damage as possible, while also like still being in that shield regenerability area, if that makes any sense. Especially for New York players, because you're probably not receive that much healing. So you're gonna suffer. Now, very important, Zenyatta does not make footsteps. He's floating, right? Zenyatta is floating. Okay? He doesn't make footsteps. This means that when you want to flank with somebody, and this took me 2 years to find out, you do not need to crouch. Do not crouch with Zenyatta when you want to flank. Just move. And now another thing is your hitbox is humongous, which means that in 1v1s, in my point of view, with Tana and Bap, you kind of can jump and stuff. You shouldn't jump that much with Zen. It's very easy to track. He's like Torbjorn's hitbox size, I think. He's huge. So if possible, just crouch and always play around cover so you make yourself harder to hit. Oh yeah, and you make noises charging right click when flanking, so yeah. Oh, and another thing, yeah. This is basic. You can cancel your right click by meleeing. Okay? So you can cancel this by meleeing. I just want to mention the following. I do not have that many hours in Zenyatta, the same as I did not have on Mercy. So I know the basic elements of him. I do not know every tip and trick and stuff, so I'm not an expert on this hero. So this Zen Unranked 2 GM will be hard for me, really hard for me, as I'm gonna try to learn everything about him, because I really want to add him to my hero pool. We're gonna learn together, we're gonna suffer together, but in the beginning, we will do the same things as always. We're gonna try to emulate the gameplay from gold players, platinum players. We're not gonna do anything fancy. But just as a disclaimer, okay, just as a disclaimer for those Zen Diamond players that think they belong in top 500, you're probably better than me right now. And you probably know way more than me. So we're gonna learn together, and it's gonna be a different experience than from the other supports. Expectations on how long it's gonna take you? I don't care how long it's gonna take me, as long as we learn the hero together. The goal is not to see how fast I can reach GM. The goal is for you, primarily, to learn about a hero, even if you're a beginner or an advanced player. And secondly, for me to get better at the hero as well, considering I haven't played Zenyatta in years. King's Row. First game in gold, King's Row. Traditionally in King's Row, kind of hard to make him work with Reinhardt and Zarya in compositions, as you kind of want a mass healer and the speed boost in. But as I said, we're trying to make him work. Okay, we have Reinhardt, Ashe, McCree, Zenyatta so far. In this case, my work will primarily be on Reinhardt, as he's gonna take a lot of damage. If Hog goes for a flank, I can maybe swap the orb to Hog, but he also has some self-healing for himself in case he gets out of position. If Ashe wants to go for some poke damage onto the high ground or other stuff, then that should be also orbable. Okay, considering the fact that I have Mercy, we're gonna have a big problem. Normally, Mercy wants to damage boost the Ashe, but in this case, Reinhardt's gonna need a lot of help. So, this being in gold, I do not expect everybody to do their job, me included. So, I'll primarily keep my orb on Reinhardt. He's gonna take a lot of damage. Basic Zenyatta game. One thing you can take out of this is do not take unnecessary damage to ask that make you ask for resources from your other support, okay? If I'm playing with Mercy, Zenyatta, and with a Reinhardt Hog in my team, let's think a bit. Reinhardt will take a lot of damage, he doesn't have any self-healing. Hog, in case he takes damage, he has self-healing for himself. Tracer and McCree, McCree and Ashe are probably gonna stay behind Reinhardt, so they're not gonna take that much damage, and Mercy shouldn't take that much damage. This being said, kinda orb the Reinhardt in this case, right? I'm gonna start every game by charging a right click at the spawn door, or right out of spawn. 2.5 seconds it takes for the orbs to charge. 2:56, I guess. This might be a Widow. Careful over there on top. I was a little bit scared. I started a little bit too late. So orb will be kind of like primarily on Reinhardt. He's gonna drop his shield. I'm gonna charge the right click, constantly spamming. So I'm gonna stay behind, orb the Reinhardt. Let's see my gameplay nice and slow. As you can see, why I'm playing over here instead of over here is because they might have a Widow on high ground, because this is like a classic King's Row setup in the beginning. Widow on high ground. So I'm not letting the Widow shoot me by using this wall as cover, okay? stay here, use this wall as cover, charge right click, try to spam where they're probably gonna walk in. I do not have the proper timings with the ZENYATTA, I do not know when they're gonna peek, so I'm just randomly doing this stuff, trying to get used to him. And as I said, learning process for both parties here. With the orbs, when the fight starts, I want to shoot. When I can't see anybody because we can't like won the team fight, I'm gonna swap. Well, I need to apply the orb on him. I'm gonna reload, I mean. Reload, I can't see anybody, we're in cover. Gets a hook. I discard the hook, the target that got hooked. This team comp is kinda hard to make it work. Still orb onto my Reinhardt over here. Swap the orb onto McCree because we got the rest. Dodge the fire strike, charge right click. Widow can spam me. Reload, I can't get to the Reinhardt. Swap, go to Mercy, cancel the right click like that. Charge the right click again, almost have Transcendence. Okay, I'm kind of afraid of this. I need to charge my Transcendence somehow really fast. I'm really 10 HP over here, so I'm gonna swap positions because I've been spamming from here from the beginning. We use Valk for mass healing. Right click, reload, we're gonna go for hammers. We get 2 kills. Careful about not dying from the Widow. Discord or Mercy, kill the Mercy. Reload. Maybe not coming in. If they walk in, they don't have any heals, so I do not need to use Transcendence. In this case, I'm gonna save it for a bigger shadow from the enemy Reinhardt or from Zarya's Graviton. Orb on Hog, no problem. Orb on McCree. One orb on Ash. Reload. Boom. Peeks, shoots. See? Over here, this is bad cross-seg placement. I was trying to go for a squishy when I should have aimed the cross-seg a little bit higher, and maybe instead of bursting the Reinhardt into the shoulder, maybe I could have clipped his head a little bit here. Also not too close to the corner, maybe a little bit wider. So over here I know that I need to aim the cross-seg a little bit higher than Mercy's hitbox. Wait, I think I got it. Maybe aim where my Reinhardt's hitbox is. Maybe I should do that. Anyway, first right click, I spam, I stay in cover. I don't know my team's the enemy's team comp fully. I can see the enemy team comp 15 seconds in. I keep the orb on the Reinhardt over here a little bit. McCree should not peek this. Okay, he's low. This is gold though, so I think I'm gonna probably swap the orb to him if I can. No, I'm not. I'm keeping on the Reinhardt. The McCree should take cover when he's low. I'm just playing in a position where I can barely see them, but still be a nuisance, you know? Like, the damage is there. You're afraid to walk in because it's like a cannon. Boom, 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 boom. This is bad positioning right here. So over here, I see the Torbjorn on the left side. My team is taking damage. I shouldn't be over here. I should close the angle by just spamming this tiny crack over here to destroy the turret, right? I couldn't focus properly because first game of the day, my goal against Torbjorn is to destroy the turrets, okay? I am the turret destroyer. I do not have any damage fall off, spam the shields, destroy the turrets in this case. I pick over there because I realized that McCree was out of position, trying to heal him up a little bit. Shoot the Reinhardt. See how bad this position is? See? Bad positioning from me in this case. Why? Because if this would have been top 500, I see that Widow shoots here, but maybe there would have been somebody peeking here and then killing me. See how exposed I am? This is what you need to do. Do not be exposed. Always have cover. Orb onto the Reinhardt in this case, by the way, because he's the target that's going to be the most focusable, in case you're thinking who you should apply the damage orb to in this team comp. If I apply the damage orb onto the Widow, no way. I don't even think I'm going to have range. I'm exposing myself if I do that, so I might die. Torbjorn, yes, if I can. Healers in the back, no, I don't have any flankers to go and actually shoot the healers. So Reinhardt or Zarya are the two best ones. But in this case, Reinhardt is the most important one, the easier one to shoot. Anyway, team is in cover. I realize that the team is in cover because Reinhardt is waiting over here. Very small movement because his shield broke. Okay? This means that we have like some pause time. So, very slow. Shield is low. Barrier is failing. I also see the cracks in the shield. So I just decide to spam as much as I can while doing the mistake by being out of position. Orb over there. Barrier destroyed. I still spam a little bit. I realize that I have 9 bullets, 8 bullets if you check low right. I shoot as much as I can over there to push the Reinhardt away. So see, this is different than Nana. If this would have been Nana gameplay, I would have healed my Reinhardt and not damage the other Reinhardt, right? With ZENYATTA, it's the other way around. I apply pressure by healing, by damaging the enemies, so I can force the healing from their teammates, right? So that the enemies are gonna back away because they're gonna get damage from me. So I apply pressure not by baiting them in and maybe I can heal my teammate through the damage. I'm applying pressure by essentially damaging them. This makes the Reinhardt scared. He backs away because I'm constantly shooting him. Now I realize that Rein's in the corner, so I'm gonna start charging. 2 bullets left, I'm gonna start charging because Ryan's shield is there, everybody's in cover, I do not need to peek, and I have my orb on anyway. I still spam, I charge the right click, because I feel like we're having again like a slowdown of the tempo. I try to get a turret over there, bad cross-leg placement from me. Somebody died over here, I know that somebody died, so I'm trying to move a little bit forward to maybe give Mercy a sense of confidence and at the same time force the enemy to walk back because they might feel like, oh god, they're closing in on us, so Mercy can maybe get a cheeky res in. I still shoot, no right clicks as I said, left clicks. I shoot faster with the left click than with the right click in this case. I want to do right clicks when there's downtime in the team fight where I don't need to do anything, you know? When I can't see them, or my team is not in line of sight as well. Is not in the enemy's line of sight. Okay, in this case, McCree, I see that he off angles on the left side, walking in the middle of the enemy team, no shield, so I swapped the orb onto the McCree. I still spam. You see how Mercy went in front for the rest and I started walking in with her? Just a little bit, not too much, okay? So I don't give away the position from the Widow. Just a little bit over here, then back out. Spam, spam, dodge the fire strike. Orb, swap onto the Mercy just a little bit. That was a mistake. He could have taken the mini. I could have orbed the hog. See, like, this is Gold Zen gameplay over here. I'm totally indecisive. I do not know what to do. I don't know if I should spam the turret, if I should left click, if I should do anything. Now that I give you this, I should just constantly spam left clicks, not right clicks, honestly. I should just spam left clicks. Now, I'm aware of the fact that the Torbjorn has been spamming me for quite some time, and I'm really annoyed that I can't destroy the turret because he's using this as cover. So I decide to swap positions. This is one very important thing in Gold. Do not play from the same position all the time, especially with ZENYATTA. View yourself as not as a sniper, as a Torbjorn turret, if that makes any sense. Swap the positions of it. Like, yeah, if it works and nobody can get to you and they're constantly dying, keep it there. But eventually, if you can't do anything with it, maybe you should swap where you're gonna spam from to be more efficient. The enemy might not catch onto it. I charge the right click over here before the team fight starts, before I can see them. I burst, headshot, you heard onto the Zarya. Right now I should left click and I should start working with my team. I shouldn't right click. Still stay in hotel. Shoot a little bit. When I reload, I am in cover. I never reload in the open. See the Mercy apply the Discord orb. Spam her. Reload. She's dead. I'm thinking about using Transcendence here, but we killed 3 people, as I remember to check top right. I pressed tab, I think. He was dead, so I don't need to use Transcendence, so I decide to not use Transcendence. This would have been like the second scenario in which, the first scenario of Transcendence that I talk about, in which you do not say, you save Transcendence for big ultimates. A big Torbjorn load, you know how much he comes. That can count as a good Transcendence scenario. Stay in hotel. I want to be close to my team because we're not playing the statue, okay? This is Gold, this is very awkward positioning. And I want to be close to my team because if he shield breaks, swap the orb onto McCree because he might pick past the shield. If the shield breaks or if somebody's out of position, I want to trans to be able to save them. Charge right click, shoot the right click. Where you see, whenever I reload, I'm gonna be in cover. Ryan's over there. Or should I use trans to save him? Should I use orb on him? We need to move in. He's getting killed. This is kind of risky. Reload. Hog is in. I kind of want to walk in. Spam the Ashe over there. Wait, they have Ashe, no more Guido. I'm going to rotate to the other side then. McCree goes in. He's probably going to die there. I want to be ready to save him. I'm playing the statue right now, changing my position because I don't have any more Guido. Because sometimes ZENYATTA is all about location, location, location. If the enemy allows me to move into a better location, they will move into a better location. You see, a very good start on ZENYATTA would be to see the amount of damage that they're taking from the enemy. In this case, I think I didn't take more than 5 out of damage the entire game. I'm not spamming because I do not know where the Widow is. I'm playing a little bit scared. I decide to spam a little bit. That mattered. Headshot onto the Mercy. And then Ashe finishes her off with the TNT orb. And I'm thinking, I know that I have wall hack. I think Widow's in the back. And I'm thinking, if I use Transcendence to go and save the Reinhardt, then the Zarya is just gonna grab us and we're gonna lose the point. So this is one of the decision makings that I was thinking about. I really thought that Zarya had Graviton here, right? We got really lucky. This was like more of an hesitation play, as in as I was thinking if I should clean up after my teammate or not. So this would have been the scenario. If I use Transcendence and go in to save the Reinhardt, yes, I save him. Yes, we might win the team fight, but the next team fight they might use Graviton. But if I let my Reinhardt die, we already killed somebody in the beginning, thus making the fight 5 versus 5. So even if they use Graviton, I can maybe help people escape if Widow somehow misses the headshots into the Graviton. So maybe it's a bad Graviton or Widow's not there. Hopefully, I can use Transcendence and we can actually survive in a 5 versus 5 if the Rein dies over there. In hindsight, honestly, if this would have been Diamond or Masters, I should have went with Transcendence here. Because if Rein dies, I have Hog. They use Graviton. I know they don't have Ana to counter my Transcendence because anti-healing counters Transcendence healing. Obviously, counters all healing. And the Widow would have killed everybody with headshot in the Graviton. So if this would have been top 500 game, I should have used Transcendence to save the Rein. Rein should have been there anyway. So let me see what happens. We get lucky here. I don't do anything fancy. Still afraid of walking in. I don't know where the Widow is. Eventually I see that they saw from Widow, so I can spam a little bit. Bomb. My team walks back. Now my responsibility. And now I was thinking, yo, my team is over here, so this means that I need to get somehow in this angle to spam the orbs, or at least get in this angle as much as I can. Because over here, there's no way my Reinhardt's gonna be, or my Hog's gonna be over here. Oh my god, Mekri, that goal right with the head on the stairs. Wait, does this hurt? Ooh, that was fast. So this is why I saw my position, okay? Third position from which I play from. I swap to this side, because in case they want to go for Hog over here, right? They will get damage from me over here. So I'm offering protection not by healing, but by the threat of damage that I'm offering them. I'm providing to the enemy. Right? Instead of like staying in the back. Nope. You can't go through this. I'm scaring them. Even if just for a little bit. Then I'm still playing in this angle. Spamming. Left click. Orb the target that we need to kill fast in that case. Oh, by the way, quick tip. If we would have shattered ZENYATTA as well, or MOIRA, I would have discorded the ZENYATTA because he might have had Transcendence. So like, it's one thing that we're probably going to talk about in the future about Orb, Discord Orb priority in shatters. If the enemy team has beat your Reinhardt shatters the Lucio, you discord the Lucio to kill the Lucio fast, so he doesn't get up and uses beat. If Lucio doesn't have beat, Diana shattered as well, but the enemy team has a Zarya with Graviton and you don't have Transcendence, but the Zarya is shattered, you discord the Zarya and you headshot the Zarya so she can get up and use Graviton and take the fight around. So even if everybody's stunned, you still need to think who you need to use Discord Orb on, okay? In the shatter. Don't go like in auto mode and just discord the Reinhardt. Spamming at headshot position, do damage to the MOIRA. I follow my Reinhardt over here. You see, a very good start on ZENYATTA would be to see the amount of damage that they're taking from the enemy. In this case, I think I didn't take more than 500 damage the entire game. You see how I'm placing my crosshair at the hitbox range of the target I'm trying to headshot? Okay, I'm still saving Transcendence for a big shatter coming in from the Reinhardt, which might happen soon. Or Transcendence, that was a mistake, I should have been close like that. Gonna cover the guys with my Transcendence. Transcendence is done, we win the team fight, I wanna move with them. So in that case, that is ZENYATTA inexperience. I should have used Transcendence early, even before Graviton was used. I was way too far away. Exactly what we talked about in the beginning of the game. You know, with that comparison with the training bots. He's low, spam him, maintain, do not get shattered. The distance, crouch spam, do not jump that much. Rotate spam. Stay outside of static distance as I said. Charge right click. Shoot, reload, get to the Hog. I can't do anything. And now I'm gonna off angle on the left side a little bit. I cannot Orb make over there. I need to get back to my team in this case. I need to get back into my team and get in cover. Orb the McCree, they're probably gonna chase me. I think Moira's gonna fade to me. Orb on ZENYATTA. I'm not gonna go for risky flank. I wanna go in my team because in this case, this is not something that you would do if you're a New York player. So I'm gonna play close to my team over there. Trying to discord Orb so we can melt him, otherwise Bob's gonna kill everybody. Whenever you see a Bob, you should discord Bob as much as you possibly can. Shadow comes in. I try to discord the squishy targets on the ground so we kill them really fast if those are the targets that my team is focusing. You guys came in, I play behind this. If When I get concerns, I'm gonna trans. Orb is applied. Orb is applied. I go in. I saw that both orbs have the uptime over here on the right side. Follow my teammates that are low. Orb the Mickey that's using high noon. Discord the ball. They have a hawk somewhere. Spamming the hawk. And we get this. Spamming at headshot position. Do damage to the MOIRA. I follow my Reinhardt over here. Go in the back, press tab to see if they swap to Widow. I reload, Rein pins in. I'm afraid because I know I told you that Rein hasn't used Shatter. He hasn't used... Safe assumption, if the enemy team has not used the ultimates in the last 2 minutes, the ults, it means that they have the ult. I did not hear it, Shatter from the enemy team. So I'm like, they have Shatter. So I'm gonna play outside of the Shatter distance. I'm gonna bait him in to think that if he walks in and gets the Shatter in, he's gonna try to, he can get as many people as possible, but I'm gonna be outside of the Shatter distance. But this was a big mistake from me. This is what I wanted to cover. About realizing the fact that Rein's out of position, his shield is breaking, he's low HP, I should have not played in the back. An experienced ZENYATTA player would have stayed close to his team and he would have used Transcendence right now, or even earlier. Because if the shield breaks and you're playing against the ZENYATTA, trust me, they will melt. If this is the amount of HP that your focus target has, I should be using Transcendence right now. I thought that he would be able to get away, and I was also waiting for the Graviton, so I hesitated. In this case, I should have used Transcendence earlier. Late Transcendences. The bane of all ZENYATTA players.
This tutorial is not
anyway,
the best I can do to say
I am in.
THX.
This is one of those scenarios that I talked about when using Transcendence. When we win the team fight, then you kind of need to be in cover after. So I'm around the wall. We should have pushed forward, but we're in gold, so it's kind of hard to do that. Stay in the back. Team is going in. I'm not following them. Do not follow your tanks if they do this. As much as you can follow, but that's about it. You assist them with damage. Apply pressure into the Reinhardt. The Rein dies. Not your fault. But you can still turn it around. This is what a gold player would think. In this case. Ah, Reinhardt failed. What is this? We're gonna lose. Nope. I kite back. I know they have Shatter. I'm thinking ice cold. He's gonna Shatter. So I'm staying outside of max Shatter distance. Okay. I could have played a little bit closer, but I didn't want to risk. So I'm not gonna get Shattered. So I never think, what did my Rein do there? Oh, I'm Shattered. Rein, you could have blocked it. What were you doing there? No, I'm thinking, what can the enemy do to me? The enemy hasn't used Shatter. We don't have a Reinhardt to block. We don't have a shield to block the Shatter. Shatter coming in at the choke. So I apply pressure to Rein. I shoot him as much as I can, and I set outside of Shatter distance. And you see that Reinhardt went too deep over here because he got overzealous and he thought that he's gonna win the team fight. This corridor, shoot ahead. He's rushing to get his HP. Oh my god, free Shatter. I'm gonna Shatter him. Boom. Dead. The mistake that my Reinhardt done did erased. The Reinhardt did a mistake as well. So this is why we win this. They're on the other side. And I'm out of position, okay? This happens to everybody. I'm out of position. I thought that I would be able to get into a good angle. Hog would survive a little bit more. And I'm gonna shoot him shoot over there as much as I can. I spam. And now I realize if I walk main, I'm dead. Okay. Tutorial. If this would have been a top 500 player, this is what would have happened. If I start running away, I would have died. They would have chased me, MOIRA would have used... They would have chased me, I would have probably died. If I would have played like a top 500 player, I would have just stayed here, hiding, waiting for the enemy team to come back, and I would have killed them from the back. Okay? Just as a disclaimer, if this would have been Masters, maybe the enemy team forgets about me, so I'm just gonna wait here. This being gold, I guarantee that they forgot about me over here. So I can just stay in the back, on the stairs, they go to the point, when they're gonna fight my team over here, I'm gonna shoot them from the back. This would have been the correct top 500 play. But again, this would have been fair for a gold experienced player. So I start running away in the safest position possible. I run. I do not go mid. I do not go to the point. I go to the mega because I think that MOIRA is gonna fade to me. I walk back. I stay in cover. I get to my team. You see that every time I'm starting a team fight, I'm throwing a right click in. And then I'm applying the orbs. I'm shooting. And now let's view this in slow motion. Whenever you see a Bob, discord the Bob, headshot the Bob, kill the Bob. Your responsibility, okay? Always shoot the Bob. Orb the guy, stay in cover, don't take any damage. He shatters, and I'm thinking, who do I kill? I kill the squishy. I killed the squish. Maybe I killed the Reinhardt. Or maybe I killed the Hog, I mean. Who do I kill? Or Moira's not on the ground. I see somebody here with low HP. I didn't pay attention to the enemies' names. I thought this was ZENYATTA, to be honest. Again, my first game of the day. I'm not fully woken up. So I was like, oh my god, that's ZENYATTA. I'm gonna kill him because he might have ultimate. I'm shooting. Eventually it's Ashe. I killed the squishy. No problem. Imagine if I didn't kill Ashe, she could have shifted back and then could have done a big TNT. So again, priority. Not kill the Hog, but kill the squishy in that case. Because I'm afraid of that squishy maybe turn it around. I tried to whip the Mercy a little bit late. We get lucky. Ren goes in. I tried to spam. I use the telephone cabin as cover. I'm close to Transcendence. I realize this. Try to do another shot somewhere. I get Transcendence. I instantly check lower right if I have both of the orbs up. I have a Harmony orb up and a Discord orb up on the target that's probably going to take a lot of damage coming in. And Junkrat is the one that can carry this because he has a lot of damage. I checked the orbs. You saw that I paused a little bit. I used Transcendence. Oh, I stopped the orb onto ZENYATTA actually. That's way better than Junk in that case.
Step rider.
Goes back. When I use Transcendence, when Transcendence finishes, you see I'm not in the open. I am in cover. And I spam. And then we win. Okay, so one very important thing that I wanted to tell you is about Transcendence usage, and this is one thing that I'm really bad at as ZENYATTA. You saw that prime example. This is a gold game, and you can see the lack of experience that I have with this hero. Reinhardt was getting pressured. His shield was breaking. He only had Mercy heal in case his shield would break, right? So I had to be really close to him and even use Transcendence before... Okay, so before his shield would break, maybe even before the graph comes in to save him. Because if he die, if like two people die, right, before Zarya uses Graviton, then they won the team fight already. Who I'm gonna use Transcendence for? They don't even need to use Graviton, you know? So I need to anticipate the amount of damage that's gonna come in with the lack of healing that I have and try to compensate with the healing from Transcendence and try not to get greedy with it. As a top 500 player, I always try to heal in the last possible second to chip bait the enemy to overextending. Reinhardt's like 10 HP, boom, Immortality Field. Tracer goes behind, she's 50 HP, boom, Nano, she's not, she's full, ha! With ZENYATTA, that's the ha factor that I need to work on. Everybody's low, it seems winnable. Nope, Transcendence. Nope, Transcendence, that's all I gotta do. What I did... This defense wasn't rocket science. I stood behind, I didn't take damage, I reloaded, and I started all the team fights with full orbs, full ammo, and I'm gonna cover in VOD review a little bit slower after this game what I did exactly. I will orb right now. Oh god, okay, who I'm gonna orb? I'm gonna orb the Tracer and the Winston when they're gonna win, primarily the Tracer. My orb is to heal the squishies, my Mercy's job is to heal the Reinhardt. Reinhardt goes in though, so I can swap the orb onto him because he's gonna take damage. I'm gonna swap the Tracer, she took the Mega. Right now, herb efficiency. I had to keep it up on Reinhardt. He picked a little bit too much. I'm gonna play safe. My goal is to shoot the shield. If teamfight is lost, do not die. If they overextend, I'm baiting them into a bad position. Orb on the squishy over there, the McCree. And I'm just gonna spam, not get damage. Avoid that damage orb over there. Spam, charge, right click. Do not peek until right click is charged, right click is charged. Spam that, spam, or if the Winston case is going in, or if the Mickey case is a little bit low, guys out of position. Try to whip the Reinhardt, I'm getting the turret. I went a little bit too deep here. Should have stayed more in the back. Okay. One thing that I know right now is I'm checking the ult charge, right? My team has died a lot, and I feel like my team hasn't died because of Zarya spam, because of how the Zarya played. So I'm keeping track of the things that I need to use Transcendence for. I can use Transcendence for big combos or for my team is low, or here's a specific case when the enemy... Wait, I need to heal him. Oh, I'm gonna stand over here. I got panicked a bit. Want to say... Okay, back. When the enemy doesn't have Graviton in that case. No problem, there's 4 ults for 2, I guess. Nice and chill, guys out of position over there. Moxie wants to go with him. Keep the orb on my squishies. Spam a right click, break the turret. They have Graviton. Spam the Gain. Still stay with my team. Normally, what a high rank Zen would do in this case is I would somehow flank on the right side, go alone, and try to right click somebody. But that wouldn't be fair, so I'm just gonna stay in the back, consistently spam if possible, play with Zarya's, around Zarya's bubbles to not feed her charge. I'm spamming the shield, and my goal is also to destroy the turret, because in gold nobody destroys the turrets, and Zen doesn't have any damage fall off. I killed the Torbjorn by randomly spamming. This is the beauty of ZENYATTA. I keep the hitbox at BAPTISTE's hitbox, no problem. They whiff the Graviton there. They're gonna walk outside probably. Guns on top is gonna come in with a big shutter. I realize the shutter is coming in. I should have stayed more in the back. Doesn't happen though. Still going in. I think we win this. Yeah, we should win this. Oh, they go low. They win this. Torbjorn and Zaga, and that's it. This should be... No, this is gold. Okay, I come back. I'm gonna have to cancel this soon. Healer Zaga alive. Torbjorn and Zaga are alive as well. The 2v2 over there. Probably gonna chase them. I think there were some targets up. I need to go and get the statue control, because I can get into a better location. I'm gonna destroy the target on top. First of all, I'm gonna destroy that. Spam the choke. McCree's kind of stuck there. I have Transcendence. I'm saving my Transcendence for the Graviton. Playing around the statue. Spamming as much as I can. Zed's kind of out of position over there. Break the shield. Trying to break the turret over there. I'm gonna use Trans because I'm low. And Zaga's behind them. So right now I see the Zaga's flanking. So I wanna go with my Zarya. I'm following my Zarya with this. Stay in the back. Spam, spam. Somebody respawn. Let me break the TP. Shoot the Reinhardt. And that should be game. A little bit hard. You can see the lack of experience. So this is gonna be a fun challenge for me as well. First game in gold, we win. I learned some valuable lessons. As in, I need to get comfortable with the hero. We're gonna do a quick vote review and explain everything that happened that game, so you can get some tips as well. Okay? Now, let's talk about attack a bit. Again, attacking as a gold player. First things first, you see how I am in cover. Keep in mind, as I said in the beginning, ZENYATTA does not have any damage fall off, which means that I can shoot from the other side of the map. I can shoot from over here, and I will still do the same amount of damage to somebody over here. So I'm taking advantage of that, of playing in a range where I will not die. I will not get damaged at all. Orb is on Reinhardt. I use the boss. I should have started... Wait, let me play a little bit in the back. First right click. Charge the right click. I should have not cancelled this. Whatever. Start. I have 5 orbs soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When it appears here, I'm trying to peek. I'm gonna shoot. Trying to aim for the head, not for the Reinhardt head. I'm trying to aim for the head hitbox of the squishies, as I've learned on attack that that's what I should aim for. The Rein is in front of me. No problem. Orb the Reinhardt. I charge the right click again. This is a mistake. I should honestly just left click in this case. This is one thing that I learned in this game. If my teammates are getting pressured, do not right click. Apply pressure with left click. Because maybe I discord headshot, headshot, and then they're dead. Whoever pushes in. Headshot, 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 and that's it. I should not be charging right click in this case. Just left click. Left click. I need to get used to the tempo. Right? I would want to go for one shot. I should left click. Everybody's low. That's my utility. Volley of orbs, literally left clicks of orbs in front of me, so I don't allow them to push that deep. I'm so confused. Still should be in cover. Ryan dies because of it, because I have not applied enough pressure onto Reinhardt. Winston dies. You see, I'm not taking any damage, so I'm not asking for any healing from Mercy. And now we're 3 versus 6. I start backing out, hoping that they might push in. If they start pushing in, I'm gonna go on top, and then I'm gonna drop to the spawn. I see the damage herb, but I don't want to take the damage herb because I might get damage after by somebody else that might finish the job that the damage herb from the damage that the damage herb inflicted on me. Try to go for a right click over there, a cheeky angle that Torbjorn used earlier and I learned. Right click again, try to spam again over there in the choke. I shoot the Zaga bubble. Fight starts. I start spamming. I reload, the Rein goes in too deep, and now I'm out of position over here, and I think I'm gonna die. Went too deep. Big mistake. Too deep, too cocky. What I can do in this case is go on high ground in the cinema and go for right clicks here. And then spam with the left click and play from top of even maybe this porch over here and just spam. But honestly, no, this position is good. I just need to left click more. That's all I need to do. Just left click more and hopefully my gun's not gonna go in too deep. I reload, I start the fight with full bullets. Go for right clicks, shoot, shoot, shoot. Now I was thinking, Zarya does not have Graviton because they did not win because Zarya was aggressive. They won because the Reinhardt was aggressive and the Torbjorn was doing a lot of pressure to us. So There was no way she had Graviton, so I'm gonna use Transcendence. Unlucky timing. They use Window. I use Transcendence to react to it. I'm not fully awake. So, we maybe push through. I'm looking at my team. Maybe we push through. So my goal was I'm gonna use Transcendence before Zaga has Graviton, and we're gonna win the fight before. Against the Transcendence. No problem. The use ults. We'll cut back. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Nothing too complicated here. Same old, same old. Go for right click, set shot level onto the point. Everybody regroups. What I'm thinking right now is I need Transcendence for the Graviton. I see the turret. I try to shoot the turret. I realize that my goal is to shoot the turret. I get lucky. I kill the Torbjorn. He's out of position. I get a kill. I start walking in. But not that deep, because I might get damage. I dodge the fire stack, as you can see. Graviton goes in. She whiffs it. Charge right click. Maybe I can bug somebody. I see the shadow going right side. I was not aware of the Ryan charging shield over here. I zoned out. I could have stayed outside of shadow distance. And this could have been way better. If I didn't get shadow, we would have won the team fight earlier. So that was my bad. What I kept in mind on defense and then keep in mind on attack. Stay outside of shadow distance. Walk in. I realize that the enemy team is going to come back with ZENYATTA, so I'm trying to destroy the turrets. Maybe find the TP. Realize I can't shoot the TP. Spam over there with left click. See, I learned. Instead of going for right clicks, left click, left click. Realize that McCree can get out. We're going to regroup 6 versus 6. Probably going to wait the wall out. But then I'm like, yo, they used a lot of ultimates. My Zaya is going behind enemy lines. I have Transcendence. And I do not need Transcendence for the grab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spam. Torbjorn ult comes in. I see my teammates slow each kind of like walking in there. So I'm thinking about using Transcendence. I start using it. I heal. And I'm thinking, do I back out or do I go in? If I go in, I see my Zaga behind. I go with my Zaga. She's full HP. And then, very important, I get outside of the potential damage range. Kite outside. By the way, quick thing. When you get outside of Transcendence, jump. Because you jump further. You always want to do a small jump. Kind of like the same mechanic as Reinhardt's jump as well. You know, you press jump at the end of the pin. Kite back. I have a cover here. I have the mini. Bait the TP. Stay in the back. And we win. Hard first game. Was fun though. Hope you learned the thing or two. Gold ZENYATTA. First game on a rank to GM.
Victory.
Okay, chat. Let's get back into this. So, I have Ana, which is the main healer. Ana's job is to take care of my tanks. It is not my job to keep my tanks in check. So, I have Ashe and Widow. No flankers, snipers. They're gonna stay in the back. This being said, I will start by putting the orb onto the Reinhardt because he's probably the one that's gonna take the most amount of damage from this entire team. And if my squishies are contested, as in a ball diving them or stuff, I'll swap the orbs to them. Orb on Reinhardt, move in. Follow my Rein, follow the shield. I'm not flanking, I'm not doing anything fancy. Charging right click, first right click, try to spam, boom, maybe I can kill, I apply the Discord orb onto the ball, I reload, we walk in. The other guys, I heard the Doomfist, we need to walk in. To the ball, orb onto the squishy, Ryan's walking in, to the Doom, they have Genji now, I'm pressing tab to see if they swap from Widow to know where I'm gonna play from. Barry is destroyed, ball goes in, keep on shooting the ball. Doom's going in. Stay with my Ana if I can. I can't. Spam, 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 spam. Ball again. Orb the squishy. Stay in the back. They still have Doom. I'm gonna go for a cheeky right click over here. Okay? Charge the right click. See if I can see somebody. Nobody there. Nobody there. Yo, where are they? Maybe right side, maybe left side. Genji's dead, orb onto the Reinhardt, we're walking in, ball's gonna go in, spam the ball, right click, shooting the head when he's sleeping if I can, woke him up, unlucky, works Doomfist, spam, spam, works Doomfist, one orb banana just for a little bit, ball's going in, orb the Widow, gotta walk in, take this position, I do not know where Doomfist is, Still gonna go for him. Almost have Transcendence. I wanna shoot the D.Va. I wanna get Transcendence. That is my goal. Walk in, get Transcendence. He's dead. Winning a little bit. Shoot the D.Va. Anybody low in the back? Zaga's over here. I'm just gonna use Transcendence to focus the point right now. Ash is gonna get slammed. Heal up everybody. Go in the back. Try to spam the Zen. Shoot the Doom. Ball, ball, ball. I can kill him. I got him. I'm reloading. DPS, only DPS are alive. Orc there. Try to shoot the Tracer. Orc Banana. The rest. Maybe shoot the Mox over there. I missed the tracking. Try to spam. Reload. I do not know where Doom is. Doom is there. Shoot the Doom. Drop. Maybe I can kill him. Try to get to Ana. Can't get to Ana. Spam, 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 spam. Kill the Ash a little bit. Maybe I can get Transcendence. Spam the tank right now. Try to get Transcendence. Can't get Transcendence. Shoot the Doom first. Oh, yeah, I should have moved over there. That was my bad. I should have just left-clicked instead of right-clicking into the Graviton. I do not know why I have that thing of right-clicking instead of left-clicking Graviton for headshots. It's so easy to like just kill them. Need to get rid of that habit. That's the number one habit I need to get rid of. I need to get my Transcendence. Or one ball. I think he's afraid of going in. Yes. So I'm spamming. Can I get Transcendence? Maybe I can touch. I can't touch. No, yo. Careful about initial Doomfist punch. Side fire with a right click. Follow my Reinhardt and where he's gonna go. I hear Junkat spamming on the right side. I'm gonna go left side. Maybe I'm gonna spam him. Almost died. He's going in. Or target is getting focused. I have to shoot the Doom in the head. Can't shoot the Doom in the head. My team wants to drop, I guess. I dropped with them. This is weird. I need to stay with my break. Break is my best win condition. I'm gonna play inside. I do not like playing in the open in this case, okay? And I get a gift. Doom drops onto me. Shoot the ball a little bit. Heal the brick. She needs to activate her passive somehow. Junk's right above me. Try to spam the Junkat. I'm gonna stop spamming. Direct click. Drops on me. Junk's under. Should've gone out. Widow staying AFK. Probably on Tinder or something. Okay, she's back. No problem. They have a date tonight. It is confirmed. Let's go, guys. I need to get there really fast. D.Va's dead, no problem. As long as Greg is alive, I don't care. Orborn Widow, I can't see anybody else. Shoot the D.Va. Swap to Moxie, maybe I can kill the Moxie if I have good aim. Can't. Orborn hurt though, so we finish the job. As for healing, using Transcendence here just because of panic. Panic Transcendence, we're gonna do a lot of them today. Okay, I will play range. But still kind of close to my team because Ball can dive me, D.Va can shift to me, Reaper can TP to me. I need to play kind of range but also close to my team, okay? Close to my brig. I see the D.Va there, I'm moving close to my team, okay? I need the Orb onto Reinhardt. Ball's in, I'd never want to get slammed. Ball comes in, where's Widow? Widow's in the back. Need to get McCree, Reaper onto me. NA aim. NA aim has finished, Moxie wants to go for a guess. I'm gonna shoot her a little bit. NA aim worked. Maybe somebody's in the back, nobody's in the back. Trying the right click, I see the Zen underneath. Boom. Walk with my team right now. Maybe. Getting out, not getting out. In this thing comp. Far away, but close enough. The only way you can make long distance relationships work. You gotta be far away, but close enough at the same time. Ball's gonna go in the back for Widow. I don't like playing that far in the back. Okay, Widow's safe over there. Stay with my team. Refuse on top. I am completely lost. I have no idea where to position myself. Let me play over here. See if I'm gonna get booped. Dodging that. I'm staying close to Brig. I have rally. I'm gonna kill. Maybe. I'm not gonna kill. Junkrat's using Grip Tag. Grip Tag's coming in. Over here. I think he's using it from spawn. I need to try to go for a flank. Maybe kill somebody. I cannot. I'm going back. Oh, we won the team fight. Whoa. Oof. One thing imperative, and this is what I need to learn, okay? You saw that I left-clicked more during that game. At the same time, I didn't stay that close to Reinhardt, because if I stay that close to Reinhardt... Actually, I should have stayed closer to Reinhardt, actually. I was afraid that I can't turn around to save the Widow that's getting dived by the ball. I wanted to stay in diveability range, but still be close enough to my Brig, and to be able to shoot the target that... the one that's gonna go after my Widow. But overall, Brig, in my point of view, is like the best peel, the best support to do with Zen. Right? Because the team fight starts, you just stay close to Brig. Her aura is like, maybe from here, to here, to there, to there, to there, so you're really safe. Brig, here rally, stay near her. Left click more, left click more. Follow my team, Orb on Reinhardt. Reinhardt's going main. Genji shooting. Careful, careful. I'm gonna spam over there. Headshot level. Doesn't connect. Try to dodge something. I see the Genji trying to go for somebody. Warp the Brig. Spam the shield. He's off angling. Right side. Try to spam. Can get to him. We get one kill. I'm loading. He's right side still. He's kind of extending. Maybe we can get to him. I drop. Oh, this is a rookie mistake. Yes, flashbang getting close to him. Boom. Doesn't expect it. I used the wall hack from the orb that we talked about earlier. Orb on Brig, and Brig's unkillable. Very good combo. Okay, he wasn't unkillable. Try to aim for the Zenyatta. Try to get the Diva. Try to get a Sigma. And we get it. Nice and safe. Thank you, love. I have Transcendence. I will save Transcendence for Nano Blade. McCree is pushing. Nice cheeky right click angle over here. Boom. Almost dead. I can also spam over here again. Boom. Maybe I can spam over here as well. Diva's AFK. DFK strategy. Imagine. Oh, for one second I thought he was gonna kill McCree. Playing left side with my Brig. Right click, charge, charge. I need to change the angle of the right click, so I'm gonna crouch a little bit, not show my position, then I'm gonna spam from over here. Maybe they won't expect it. Kind of. That was lucky with the DM. Reload. Spam. Blade is gonna come in. I'm staying outside of dash distance. I do not want to get dashed in. Diva dies over there. It's time to get low. No. I need to use it right now. And then I'm gonna follow the Genji when he's using Blade. I'm gonna try to follow him as much as I possibly can. In the Blade. Need to go with Brig. Stay with my Brig. I protect Brig. Brig protect me. Spam the Sigma in this. Maybe he's low. He's not low. I drop. Kill up the Rhine. And I'm gonna split left side over here. I'm gonna drop behind them. Maybe I can kill somebody. And they aim. I still have wall hack. Diva's gonna chase me. You see? Rock. I need to get out. Evade. Escape. Zenwick. Get out. Back. But why am I shooting right click? I see there's no element of surprise here. Left click. Right click is all about elements of surprise. Left click, ML. I'm safe. Left click. He's low. Brig. Who needs healing? I do not know who. Almost have cans. They don't have Blade. They use Sigma ult ugly. This is gold. Shoot him. Bomb. Brig, my friend. Good, my team of the Diva. He's low. I'm gonna use cans. I'm gonna get to you, buddy. Call me the savior. I save him. They're gonna go in Diva. I'm gonna kite back, stay in cover after Transcendence is finished. Genji's going for me. Gonna be in dash distance. I cannot save him. He's still winnable. Gotta kill baby Diva. Kill the Genji. Genji, she's low. He's so low. Come on, McCree. You have one job. Okay. While my Diva comes back, I'm gonna go to the right side. Oh, he dashes in. He might die. Try to spam over there. Come here, McCree. Oh, can't heal him. Kill the McCree though. Lucia's low. Let's spam the Lucia. Spam. Stop left picking ML. Work the Brig. Brig is the raid boss. I need my Transcendence for the Blade. Discording the tank. This is a very cheeky trick. You can discord the tanks, shoot the tanks to get fast Transcendences. Also, I'm forcing Diva DM. No! I die at 92. We almost have rally 2. No, deflects. Raid boss though.
The cycle begins anew.
Oi. Fuck this rock in particular. We'll lose this. Okay, let's see what we could have done better. We're not gonna do the vote review that deep. We're gonna see what we've done better. But honestly, from a team comp point of view, you can see that everybody is crying about the heals.
Play of the game.
Was kind of hard with what we had with the tanks that we were running. Brigzen works really well though. Okay, so as I was saying, Orb Rhine in the beginning, and then when people are gonna be low in the back, as in my DPSs, I'm gonna swap the orbs to them, okay? So let me see what I did positioning wise. This is... I killed the Widow in the beginning. I don't care that much about the mechanics in this case, I care about my positioning. I need to make multiple angles. Where can I go? We get one kill, we don't do anything. No, I should have went instantly here, honestly. I need to be more aggressive in gold and stuff. Like, I'm trying to stay behind the Reinhardt, but the problem is that this is what happens. You see, we have these angles of attack from over here, and they have this angle of attack and this angle of attack, if that makes any sense. Plus this angle of attack. Even if they don't attack from there, my team's gonna feel threatened by walking in because they don't... In gold, usually people cannot form a mental map in their head or where the enemy is placed. So, kind of scared of walking in and stuff. Right now, if we walk in, we should win this team fight. Clearly. Like, we just gotta walk in. Just W. We win.
The objective is now active.
Right? And then Ryan decides to pin. So yeah, no, from what I see, and I think this is gonna be the same pattern all over. Wait. I think I'm just gonna play too close to my team instead of like creating an angle where I can heal my team, discord the enemy, and still be safe with my team.
Thanks for the great content.
Right?
mL7 love.
Walk it. No. I know what I'm doing. Wait. What is this? I can just close the distance. I was too scared, bro. I can just play around this plant. I can play here. I can play here. I need to take more space. More space. Even wider. That's what I need to do. And then that trance was kind of bad. Should have waited a little bit more. And I think it's the same pattern. I never went right side all game long. Because I do the same amount of damage from everywhere. And this is the thing, chat. Like, okay, oh my god, I'm afraid of a ZENYATTA right click. Oh my god, I'm afraid of a weirdo shooting me. Yeah, but we're all on the same angle. It's so easy to avoid. Duh, stay right side. Easy clap, I'm safe. Stay over here. Easy clap, I'm safe. But if I create multiple angles of attack from the beginning, that might be a lot of pressure. Also... one thing that I'm really disappointed in myself. How could you, ML? Where am I? Who am I? Who are we? We get a kill. I shoot the ball. Why am I going backwards? Ball slams in. Ball gets out. I'm in my spawn. Walk. Doom doesn't have abilities. W. Even if ball goes for just W. Ball goes on top. Why am I here? Doom goes in. Hello. W. Yo. Goes ZENYATTA. Hello. Wake up. What did this wall ever do to you, huh? Why are you shooting this wall? What did this wall do to you? You hear me? Oh god damn, he's busting a pose. No, I need to walk. This is one thing that I learned this game. Walk. What is this angle? I'm trying an angle over here. Maybe I can find somebody. I can't find anybody. I can just go right side. Yeah. You know why? Why I should do that? Because I have Ana as being the main healer. She can heal everybody, and she will survive damage from ball when he slams in, and it's probably not gonna get damaged by Doomfist because the Doomfist apparently has something against the architecture on this map and not my teammates. I can just go guys a little bit. If the Doomfist engage, go on my own thing. I kind of want to play behind my team, but this is a case in which you do not want to actually do that. Like, this team comp allows ZENYATTA to split from his team a little bit more, if that makes any sense. Ana safe. Right now, imagine I would spam from here from the beginning. Doomfist, I could have pushed Doomfist away. He can't get to me, I could have pushed ball away. Imagine the same play, but I started here from the beginning. And then we walk in, and then that's it. I don't care about consistency usage as much. I care about the... This is one thing. Whenever you vote review yourself, you have the following thing. You do 30 mistakes probably. 30 or 40 mistakes. But the thing is that if each mistake, in my point of view, has a certain amount of points, and all of the mistakes sum up to 100. Okay? So for example, me using Transcendence there in that bad case was a 10. 10 points. But staying over there values 60 points, bro. 60 or 70 points. So the faster I will improve faster if I just get rid of that 70 points, big mistake, and then move on to the smaller ones. Because a lot of you are gonna be like, so this is what I should have done. I should have aimed for the head of the ZENYATTA here. No, take the most important mistake that you did. Okay, positioning wise, I can play on high ground, but I think I'm too far away from them. Let me see what my team My team's probably gonna play on the platform. I'm gonna start with a cheeky right click angle that I got killed once, which is right over here. Lower left. And then I'm gonna use the pillar as cover to drop so I don't get killed when I peek again. And then I'm gonna play behind my team.
Attackers incoming.
Waiting a bit, they walk out of spawn, 2.5 seconds, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 orb. Spam, and when I spam, I'm spamming right click. Let me do it again. 1 or 2 or 3, 4 or 5. Spam, and then I'm gonna drop. I'm not gonna drop because they have Tracer. Pharah. Discord the Pharah. Play from here. Be safe. We start to win the fight, so I'm gonna walk with my team. Tracer's behind, so I do not want to be caught off guard. Need to get to my Widow. I get to my Widow. Against their team comp, I need to not get dived by Winston, not get dived by Ball, not get split from Tracer. Get to shoot the Widow. Widow's 1 HP. We killed the Widow. They have Mercy. They do. I'm gonna stay outside of that distance over here. They try to dive me. I'm gonna kite back when he dives me. We're gonna slam 2. Was probably gonna go all in. This is trying to dive me, using this as cover. Gold awareness, kick W. Shooting the Ball a little bit. Ball's gonna try to get to me. Just damage. To the Zarya, staying cover. Widow's still on top, trying to shoot for me. Ah, I picked too much. Gold awareness. I hit my own words. I should have picked with a right click. Didn't think she could see me there. Okay, no heal. Should win this?
The cycle begins.
Yes, we're in spawn junket. Brian. Oh yeah, by the way, shortcut. Climb here, climb here, climb here. Okay, if they would only have Winston and not Ball, I would honestly play more in the back on high ground. But the Ball is kind of complicating it. I'm gonna chase him because he's low HP. Because he can close distances really fast. To the Pharah. Maybe again, she peeks. See, I'm trying to maintain LOS with her and the orb still stays there. Because it lasts for 3 seconds after the wall is being broken. Okay, I need my transcendence really fast. Changing right click. There's a cheeky right click angle. Wait, actually, I need to spam over there. Because this is gonna go in. Orb on Reinhardt, he does knife with the pulse bomb. When we go low, I'm gonna use transcendence. We're gonna feel like I'm gonna die. Transcendence for myself. Maybe even Forgana when they walk in. We're all kinda low. I'm still waiting. Shooting the Ball, staying in cover. Checking my teammate's HP. Orb is being applied. Maybe Nano comes in from somebody. Still low. Orborn. Winston. With Primal, he's gonna push us a lot. Walk with my team. Nothing too fancy. Orb the Ball. Avoid getting slammed if possible. Orb Diana. Gonna go take the mini. Not gonna take the mini. Nice and calm. Won the team fight. Don't need to force anything. Discord the Moira. She's gonna fade over here. 3, 2, 1. Fade over here. Oh, she faded on top. Shooter. All good. This is going right side. Pharah is spamming from over here, so I'm gonna try to shoot for her. Ana died, no problem, I killed the Mercy. This should be right side, I'm gonna change the right click, gonna try to spam it from over here. More of a cheeking angle. Now the problem is that when my teammates are gonna take a lot of damage, I need to use Transcendence to save them. Not like this! Why did I do this? Oh my god! Okay, I'm backing out. Splitting the angles a little bit. Try to get to the Pharah. She's 1. Kill the Pharah. Orb the Zarya. Good example. Shut up! Shoot the Ball in the head. Shoot the Tracer in the head if I can. Tracer, can you please put your head in my crosshair? Try to get to the Mercy. Left click, no right click. Probably gonna fade into us, not gonna fade into us. Pharah's gonna drop somewhere. Regen, not gonna drop. This is a kick W. Okay, I'm 14 HP, I need some healing. Stay in the corner, be safe. Ana heals me. Left click, apply pressure. Orb on Ana, so she doesn't aid herself. Reaper's over there. Ana's full HP. Junk is going top. I'm gonna meet people top, so I'm gonna orb the Junk. Ryan's going in and feeding. Trying to shoot the hog. Nice pulse bomb. I realized that and I decide to walk into it.
10 seconds.
We lose this first point. No problemo. Okay. Second one. I'm gonna have Transcendence for the Sigma ult and for the barrage. I do not use necessarily. It's not my goal to use Transcendence for the barrage and stuff. But Mercy fly here? No? Okay. I can use it for Sigma's ult for sure. Alright, left side. Try to shoot her a little bit. She's low. We kill her. This Discord has been applied. It wasn't with her. This is in a trap. mL7. Walk more. Take the space. You get 2 picks. 2 picks, okay? Walk more in this case. Gotta walk. Walk. Not too far though, because Hog might hook me. Try to go for a cheeky right click. Save the Transcendence for the Sigma ultimate. They have Ash now on Pharah. Orb the Junker over there because he's gonna peek and gonna take a lot of damage. Not the Hog. Hog gets hooked. I'm gonna go and save him. Don't have anti-nade. He has vape. He should be able to survive that. Come the Hog. Hog. Mercy. Dodge the TNT. Obviously, I'm gonna eat the TNT, walk to my Ana, or Diana a little bit because she took a little bit of damage. Work the hog. I can jump on this, and then I can jump on this high ground. Sometimes.
Love your streams.
Attempt number 2. I wanna play on high ground so I can have a better angle of the team. Here's the ghost for me. Shields will regen. I do not need to panic. Got to spam a little bit. Orb over there. Shoot the Sigma. Push the Sigma. Mana's dead. That is a problem. Poison. Probably has ultimate. Doesn't have ultimate. Hog gets hooked. Doesn't die. Orb him. Spam the hog as much as I can. Apply pressure to him. I'm gonna drop. Team is going forward. Shoot the Mercy. Mercy's dead. Oh, he actually mattered. Ryan is dead as well. Hog is alive. He still have Sigma ultimate. Kinda kite back. Good hook onto the Moira. Destroy the Moira. Spam the shield. Walk in. Location. Hog should be close somewhere. Wanna spam the Ash. Rock comes in. Dodge the rock. TNT in. Orb. I don't want to orb the Reaper over there. Actually, I'm gonna orb him early because he might pick for some damage. He doesn't have Reaper ultimate. Swap the weapon to the Reinhardt. He's taking damage. Shoot. Left click. Outside of hook distance. Smell comes in. I can use Transcendence. I didn't get the Discord Reborn. That was a mistake. Tracer Zen probably has pulse bomb, so I'm gonna run to spawn. Force the recall. Tracer and Moira are alive. I do not need to do anything. This is on point. I can just walk in and die. No problem. There you go. Revenge, Zenji. If my team would have died there, I would have walked and swapped sides to the left side of the spawn. Or I could have taken the 1v1 duel against the Tracer. And could have worked. Could have won it. Turn the numbers around. But if I wanted to play it safe, I would have not done that. Okay, no more right clicks. Left click. Possibility versus certainty. Chat. 30 seconds remaining. Left click. Orb Diana so she's full HP. Orb the Reinhardt there. Just trying to go for some cheeky shots. Shoot. Certainty. I think a little bit split for my team. Mercy's doing a rank 2 GM pistol only, I see. Need to Orb Diana. He's dead. Shield. Moira low. Orb the Reaper. He's inside. He's involved. Shoot. And the enemy team forgot something.
Nano boost complete.
Just because of the waves of the left clicks, they're afraid to walk in. It's like this. Like,
Score
so imagine you walking in.
2-1.
And
Sides.
imagine you're having a very bad performance at school.
Prepare to
And then everybody from the crowd starts throwing with eggs and tomatoes at you. Who even did that? I don't know. That's what I saw in some movies. And now, imagine this is like ZENYATTA. You can just perform, and you can get hit by like 30 eggs at the same time, which is annoying, but you're gonna get over it. Or you can just be like, stop it! ZENYATTA gameplay in a nutshell. Left click is that thing. Nope. Versus no Megalul.
30 seconds.
No Megalul. See that downtime? No Megalul.
A chance to focus.
Okay, Ash is on top.
Harmony.
Try them cheeky right click angles right now. Time to do an Omega Lul.
3, 2, 1. Attack commences.
Right click.
Capture objective.
Find the Ash, don't find the Ash. Right click. See somebody in the open. Nobody in the open. Left click the one that's gonna go on top. Oh! Walk in. Follow my guy. Left click. Go in. Stack the fight with right click. Right click. Shoot. Left click. Boom. Left click. Take the space. Real estate. Location. This is my pillar. I like how it looks. My pillar. There are many pillars like this one, but this one's mine. Left click. Walk. I'm not saying quack or duck. I'm saying walk. Left click. Can I interest you in some foot? A foot? That's it. Free real estate.
I am on.
Winner in the first 2 games.
But an extinguisher is not required.
Get a pick. Walk. Follow my team. Instead of staying in the back. Bomb. Afraid. Okay. We cap the point. We go in.
Objective A.
Charge the right click. No mega lol. He's waiting for his shield, so I have time to charge another right click. No mega lol. I have Transcendence. We want the team fight early, so I can use Transcendence aggressively in this case. Walk. Discord Orb applied. Gets hooked. Transcendence. Discord Orb applied. Zenyatta's over there on the side. I'm gonna walk into cover. Left click, left click, left click, left click, left click, left click, left click. Dodge the hook by using the wall hack provided by the Discord Orb. Walk in. Orb Diana. Orb the one over there. Sigma, Sigma. Left click, left click, left click, left click, left click. Left click, left click, left click, left click. Try to get the ones on the ground. And that's it.
Victory.
Nice and easy. Compared to before, Chad. Compared to before.
Play of the game.
We were standing still on Busan. We're standing still on Busan. Boom.
Yo and good morning milliliter, I love and adore you. Thanks for brightening
Wait,
up my
is this
days
Smurf
with
as
your
well?
streams. To many more months,
Anyway,
mL7 love
let's
mL7
move
heart.
forward.
Hope you have a good one today, and I
Quick
hope
gods,
chat is
you've done
vibing
past 5
too.
months. Welcome back to the guards. Okay, let me give you the code, and then let's observe a little bit.
Now entering ready for battle.
Defense was a little bit complicated. Defense I fed. Attack though was easy. I feel like Zen has way more pressure on attack than he has on defense. So, in the beginning, I told you I wanted to play from this cheeky angle. So, like, do not play like in basic positions with Zenyatta, because as I was saying on Busan, I think, yes, on Busan, you saw how we were always providing damage from the same angles. Like, look over here, for example. My teammate is shooting this angle, but if I'm playing from here, I'm shooting this angle. So I'm putting more and more threat, okay? More and more threat and pressure onto the team by playing from over here. Right? Creating multiple angles of attack. Splitting from my team a little bit, not staying that grouped. We shoot. I get panicked a little bit with the Widow over there. Discord, the Pharah, simple stuff. I realize that I'm not under any threat because they have Pharah and Tracer, which means that they do not have a Widow, Hanzo, or Ashe that can one-shot me from this distance. Ashe with a damage boosted Mercy. Helping with a Mercy that's damage boosting her, I mean, or a TNT and insta shot. So these are the first 3 things that I think about whenever I'm playing any support. Do they have snipers? Can they kill me? No. Fine. I hear the Tracer coming behind me. So right now, instead of like staying and trying to fight her, this is the #1 mistake. The team fight is one and stuff. Safety in numbers. If you do not have cover, and preferably when you get cover, try to get it near a health pack so you can get the health pack. Very cool support basic trick. Stay in numbers. I thought that Dana dropped, but Dana can survive against the Tracer initially if she has the nade and the sleep dart, so she can drag the time. Tracer realizes this, wants to go for me. I hear her, but I drop to my teammates. That's it, so Tracer changes her plans. Boom. As we talked like 2 games ago, I think, with safety in numbers. Anyway, go back, regroup. And our big mistake. Remember what we did in the last... I mean, over here, Winston jumps in. They have dive characters. We talked about this during the game. When Winston jumps in, I want to stay not when the initial slam jumps, but like be able to kite back when he goes in. So I avoid getting damaged by him. We talked about this. This is like the same on every support. So like if you're playing against dive characters, you should stay with every support, not exclusive to Zenyatta, in diveable range, if that makes any sense. So that you bait them to dive you. For example, Winston can dive over here, right? You bait them to dive you, but before they start diving from here, before they start jumping from here, you start walking back so you don't take the initial damage, and then you're staying just outside of his zap range. Then he goes in. I get lucky here because he gets confused. I could have died. Ana dies from the Widow. Then I do a bad classic mistake. I know that Widow's holding me, but first time I play from this position with Zenyatta. So I picked too wide. Widow was holding me. We won the team fight. This case, I'm a feeder. I should have not even picked for the Widow. I got greedy. Teamfight was won. 3 people are dead. I'm the only healer alive. I peek, I die. I'm like, Nani? Widowmaker? Exactly, all the time.
The cycle begins
Okay,
anew.
regroup. Now, I'm not gonna play from the same position as before. Not gonna play on that platform. Gonna play more in the open. Don't have Widow anymore. I'm afraid of the Tracer. I want to go for right click angle, but then I hear the Tracer dash here, so I'm trying to spam her. Crit a little bit, thinking if I'm gonna do damage to her over there or not. I'm not. And I'm like, if I remember correctly, somebody wasn't here. Oh no, Ana was here actually. Wait, when did I do that with Transcendence? I wanna see. Ana was getting low. Oh, I wasn't here. It was a little bit later. Hiding cover. You see that even when I'm getting slammed and stuff, I'm always in cover, okay? So far can't shoot me, right? I'm in cover all the time. Limit the amount of people that can see on the screen your glass cannon. You cannot... Glass cannon means that you're high damage, high impact, but die really fast, you know? So you always need to avoid the source of damage that you're gonna get hit from. With Break, it's not kind of like that. You're more tanky. With Moira, kind of like the same, but with Zen, no. Also, you see that my healing is the healing is kicking in. So if I take 150 damage and then I don't take damage for some time, the shield regeneration will kick in. So I'm not gonna need any healing from my other support. Very important thing to know. Now Shadow comes in and I can peek and try to shoot the one that's in the Shadow, but I can also get spammed here and die, or I can just destroy the one that's in front of me. And Winston, you having Primal Rage is a high priority target in the Shadow. So I shoot him. And by the way, big mistake here. You can see that I'm not comfortable with the hero. He's on the ground and I'm shooting his body. Always aim for the head. He's on the ground. What am I doing? His head is here. Why am I shooting his backpack? Head, headshot, headshot, hello, headshot, hello, ML, good morning. We get 3 kills. We start moving forward. We're 5 versus 3 because ZENYATTA died to the ball. You see when he goes in for the pin, I try to get into cover as much as I can. Fight is won though, no need to worry. One on ball only. Now goes left side, I anticipate the fade over here left, but she fades over here on top. That was a cool fade. Ana dies. Okay, and this is the Pepega Transcendence. I will not say anything about this. The mistake was obvious. It is called Panic. Welcome to learning ZENYATTA with mL7. I'm gonna watch it nice and slow while I'm gonna thank the subs. Travis, think we're considering me your prime option. Arctic, think we're doing for the past 4 months. GGM rocks. Think we're considering me your prime option for the past 6 months. Script Gods, think we're doing for the past 5 months. Thank you for the lovely message as well. Many more months indeed. Beastie Boys, think we're considering me your prime option.
Experience tranquility.
This was Spain. Emongg, think we're considering me your prime option for the past 2 months. Pro Sauce, think we're doing for the past 9 months. Alia Fan, think we're doing sub. Fizz Pistol and Makizzle, think we're considering me your prime options past 4 and current month. Appreciate it. Anyway, long story short, this is why we lost the point. Or no, we won the team fight. Shoot the head in Graviton. Left click for pressure instead of right click. Stay in the open in this. Avoid getting damage. Stand still if you're not taking any damage, so your healer can heal you more easily. No need to move. Push me about right clicking the fire, but I can't. Or be honest, so she doesn't nade herself. Damage wave was thrown towards her. She's full HP, so I'm gonna swap. Or I think she was full HP. John goes on top. Ah, no, I remember where I lost that point. I was like a dog after the bone. I saw the pulse bomb for Tracer and decided to go there. Anyway. Second point, honestly, it's no rocket science. So, I'm just gonna leave the gameplay in 1.5. We get some picks, I push in, but I will try as much as possible. I will try. I will not be in hook distance ever, and I will not be by myself ever. Because if I start working in a bit, my tanks will start working in a bit with me as well. Just gonna leave the whole gameplay. Oh yeah, one quick tip. Whenever you're playing any support. Against Tracer, if you're struggling, Tracer doesn't have any vertical mobility. She only has horizontal mobility. This means that on Temple of Anubis, if I play on top of the pillar, she kind of needs to climb to get to me, right? So she's gonna take some time. Same on Lijiang or Night Market. If you go on high ground from the beginning, Tracer probably won't be there. So always think if you can get high ground, you know, against her. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I was hesitating if I should go in because the numbers were equal. Shoot, 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 shoot. Start pushing. Attack is gonna be, though, very interesting. Attack is gonna be literally what I should have done on Busan. Reload. Picking the side, left side or right side. Shoot, 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 shoot. You see, we learn, we didn't go, don't go for right clicks. Okay, now two things to note about this. First things first, I had enough time to Discord Bob. I don't have my Discord. Did I have my Discord or Bob? I do. Did I Discord or Bob? I remember I didn't have it. No. Okay, so Ultimate comes in because I remember that I was really disappointed in myself. I hear Bob. I panicked with the Transcendence. No, swap the orb on Bob and then use Transcendence. I panicked because I was thinking if I should get lifted up in the Sigma ult or not. But this is something that I always wanted to see. I see that I can heal my teammates in Sigma ult. Okay. I'm gonna try to get myself lifted up when Sigma ults.
Happy birthday, hey chat.
Happy birthday, TDCism. Timothy 1 for the past 22 months. Welcome back to the guards. And BVT, Timothy 1 past 19 months. Welcome back to the guards. Anyway, then I decide to get into cover. The thing that we discussed at the beginning with Transcendence usage over here. Textbook, ZENYATTA, disengage right here. Use Transcendence, stay with your team, pick a side, get pushed in, and then get into cover so that the DPS or whoever wants to chase you can chase you. Instead of using Transcendence and going to the point and then dying, because Tracer would have followed me and I was busy hitting somebody else, I go into cover. I focus a recall, and then I decide to take the 1v1 with her because we won the teamfight, there was no risk. This is not rocket science, they C9, left click, left click. While still staying in cover. It would be a very cool stat to see how much damage the ZENYATTA players are taking. But I can say that if there's one thing that you need to take away, not from me, at this moment, let me learn ZENYATTA a bit more, is the amount of damage they're taking. Okay. Attack, I'm trying a different right click angle because I heard the Ashe go on top. Right? They had an Ashe, I think that's the Ashe or whoever it was. No, that's Pop. Ashe was on top. Whatever. Thinking that I could kill her. I can't kill her. I decided to go for another right click. This is a good Widow angle as well. You can shoot the one on high ground. I spam. Maybe I do some hits. I think I hit somebody. Yes, I hit the Bop a little bit, right? Yes, I put him to half HP. So he can die. Just so you know, if you play on high ground in the back, this is like the big deficit of it because of the spammable angle. Charge another right click. Push in with my team. We're up one. There is. Start with the right click with full ammo. Please note the fact that I start every team fight with full ammo. Okay? Reload management is a skill necessary on every hero in this game that has something with reload. I walk in, as I said, location, location, location. This space has just freed up and I have the money to move in here. So this is my place. I'm still using this as cover. So in case I'm gonna get damage, I'm gonna use this pillar. Okay, and I can always get back to the Mega. Hog is pushing. I go for the Hog. I should aim better. And right now, we got a couple of people. So we just walk in, follow my team, instead of staying in the back. Win the point. Go over here. Do one right click. Realize the fact that I can do another right click, because if Reinhardt does this, then it means that he's charging his shield. So I'm gonna go for another right click in. I spam. As I said earlier, we're gonna snowball second point because they did not get a lot of kills first point, and they did not have a first point defense as well. So if I get my ult fast, I should ult really fast as well. Do 2 right clicks, I reload, I start with full bullets, starting with the right click. Full bullets, Discord orb being applied, orb on Widow, I'm thinking about Transcendence, trying to kill the Zenyatta here. Hooks come in, I decide to use Transcendence in case Roadhog will not be able to insta-burst Widow, doesn't matter though. Healing orb is not that imperative to have it up, I had it up on Widow, so this is why I don't have it up right now. Orb is on Zen as well, use Transcendence, and then I'm thinking, where should I go? I will go in cover. In cover. See that I'm in cover. If Hog would have turned around for me, I would have used the pillar as cover. Then I know he has hook, and I'm gonna use the wall hack feature from the Discord orb, because orbs last, as I talked in the beginning, for 3 seconds. If after you break LOS with them. So I'm just playing around with him. Bam, bam, bam. We go to the point. Now we decide to walk in. There's one thing about walking in with Zenyatta, okay? I don't want this to be confusing for a lot of people. Wait, let me lock down. Why you want to walk in? So first things first, you want to walk in because maybe somebody's gonna go in the back and kill you, and your team is gonna forget about you because you don't have any self-peel and they want to kill the enemies. Secondly, it's certainty versus probability. The further you stay in the back, pew, 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 probability you're gonna hit versus pew, pew, pew. Certainty you're gonna hit. Of course you're gonna hit somebody point blank with a projectile shot. So this is why you want to walk in, to make sure that you actually hit them. Increase your accuracy. Try to shoot the Mercy, see if somebody's on the ground, and then we win.